Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Lmacncheese, and today we have yet another patch. So I feel like I only cover patch notes, really. I'm really showing the gameplay for now. But we have the mega quality of life update that I told y'all about last week, I believe. And here are the patch notes. So we're gonna go over most of these, talk about it, discuss, and all that good stuff. So before we begin, take a drink of water. All right, Quality of Life Update 1. As always, we want to thank our incredible players for supporting us and helping us make an incredible game. Thank you. Thank you. This first Quality of Life patch has ton of changes based on feedback and bug reports from the community. Releasing another Quality of Life patch in the future as we work towards 1.0, which will contain new content. Okay. I just realized that this is update 1, so we're getting more, and then they just said we're getting more, so this is cool. So, a major new system, Party Finder. The find party option is our take on our server browser and was the #1 most requested feature when we announced Echoes, and we're excited for it to get into players' hands. This allows you to find games with activities you want to do, at the level you want to do them, and more. We're labeling this current iteration as alpha as there's room for improvement, and we do recommend players back up their data just in case. Always back up your data. We're looking at your feedback and making changes to the browser for our next Quality of Life patch, which will move the browser from alpha to beta. A few things to note. The only system will filter out region ping to only show the best connections. This does not impact the ability to play with friends in different regions when inviting them to a party. Okay, that's nice to know, because I do miss, logging in, but going to the portals and having people to play with. Even if nobody joined, it's just nice that somebody could. If I was doing high level stuff, just have people to play with. I still like it the way it is though, but it's just nice for people who do want to just, for people who have nothing to do, just want to help out people, which is cool. We'll go for world changes. Decrease enemy respawn times in Highland and Frost March by 50%. How do I feel about that? I mean, Frost March, like, there's a lot. Is this supposed to be Forest March or Frost March? Forest March? Frost March? But there's a lot of enemies in Frost March or Forest March. There's like a lot, so this help probably calm it down, but less loot, like speed, because that's respawn rate stuff. So co-op now unlocks as soon as a player reaches the Highlands for the first time during the descent, which is, I had a problem with that in the first place. Trap damage now has audio, cool. And Echo Matrix by the Mythic Hunt portal, which is nice to have. The solar boon effect can no longer crit, which is crazy because okay. Fix the solar boon dealing 2 instances of damage. I had a feeling that was doing a little too much damage tonight. I played Windgrave mostly. I'm just like, I just hurt so much sometimes. So fix an issue where joining a player who was more progressed would unlock zones for you without having to progress them. I had that issue myself. Fix players being able to pick up the Gloom Collapse Torch and hunts. Fix players being stuck in hunt boss chests. Fix players being able to destroy Gloom Anchor in Unraveling Aurelian. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna go over all these fixes because that's just a lot of fixes and stuff like that. That's specific to me. But it is Frost March, so they definitely spelled it wrong up there. Fix Talent Pie, that's cool. Well, these will be passionate in the description if y'all want to read it for yourself. I'm not gonna get to all these minute fixes. We're gonna go over the major stuff, and that's about it. So, narrative and quests. Wayfinder memories can now be viewed so as long as the required friend has been summoned, regardless of which Wayfinder is currently. That's a great change, because I hate to have to always see the memory, switch to the Wayfinder to look at the memory, and then switch back. That's the mess. That is truly quality of life right there. Thank you for that. That's great. Additionally, remnant-like memories of the social Wayfinder has been added besides the memory to help identify which character they belong to before interacting. That's really good. I like that too. That's really good. I can see it from afar. Affinity is now unlocked and tutorialized earlier now, everything after completing Call of Void and the main story progression. That's good to have too, because that should be an early game thing. Get your hands on so you can kind of plan what you want to do later on. Added missing objects markers request in the void. So okay, cool. I love these two right here. I love these two. I say I do all mine, but I love that. So skipping right along. Combats is a big one for right here. What we've seen in the video we did last time, there's added air controls for Wayfinder, because sometimes they're really wonky. Sometimes, especially I think in the Highlands, trying to get that one ring that's like near the ocean, that's like on top of a thing, and you keep slipping off and stuff like that. It's crazy. I don't know how good it is now, So, I see this. Added visual and sound effects for Grendel's whirlwind impacts. And this is the big one. If Grendel's Berserker Frenzy now quickly steals damage in the air around Grendel when the frenzy expires. Grendel's Berserker Frenzy now quickly buffs and scales Grendel. Scales? You mean like sizely? Scales? Oh, nerfs? Okay. Whew. Tune the Bloodmother so their hunt to more approachable new players and less annoying for experienced players by removing significant portions of downtime throughout the fight. That's good because them worms are no, that's not the worm, that's the spider. There's a lot of time they're just in the air doing stuff and just sitting there. So Silo's oil bomb will now trigger the oil effect when applied directly on impacts the enemy if it explodes above the minimum oil pool height. Failing shield from Legacy now scales 50% weapon power, 50% attack power. In line with the weapon abilities, improve targeting for all Wayfinder abilities, increase the range of Kairos' arcane focus. Which one was that? I think like his mark ability, right? You say you'll see Nist Vengeful Shade. Sanded changes. Gain favorite damage from 0.6 AP to 1.5. Gain favorite damage from 0.3 to 0.8. Shadow Boating, damage reduction base from 50 to 60. That's okay, that's massive right there. Max's size of pummel increased by 20%. Okay. I don't see a lot of Senges. And they carry a buff. I gotta play her at some point because she got some pretty cool changes and buffs too. With more now. Let's see. So all these fixes are here. Let's get to the next section, which is loot and progression. Added a unique echo for the Darkstar Knight's Maw. Added 3 credible rocks to the engineer. Added 16 sessions at loot drop strings. I don't know what else, a lot of things there. But added 16 sessions at loot drops. Added loot to the breakables. Added loot to the breakables. So like the pots and stuff like that. The boxes. That's great. I love that because if you're a Dark Souls player, you love rolling in this shit and breaking shit. So, and that's a good reason to do some more shit. So, add weapons as a fallback for skeleton chests after earning all arm pieces, which is nice. Mutant armor sets now have a higher drop at lower levels. Arm pool is now additive, meaning once you've exhausted your relative biomes loot pool, you'll start to receive lower tier armors you missed from previous zones. And then we do over that last patch as well, which is cool. Added an accessory drop to Summoning Rock puzzles in Highland. Refunded Gloomstones from Respect can now be able to spec correctly. That's nice. Like from all Blood of Yule, Dark Arbiter, and Sliver no longer drop artifact recipes. Instead, they drop the actual artifact item. That's nice to have. Scented vendors has been standardized. Scented vendors has been standardized. What does that mean? Does it mean like there's different prices? Well, there was different prices for stuff for some different vendors. So I guess it's all the same across the board. Good, bad, I guess. Items are now sellable. All of those. The Mythic Duty Echo has been changed from cross to guard type. The Sealer Echo will no longer stack multiple times. Oof, that's a nerf to that. Increase cooldown for Auto Rock, the Deathless Echo for 15 to 20 seconds. These are all some balance adjustments right here. So, Fallen Greedlord Echo change. Reduce duration from 10 to 7.5. Fallen Greedlord. How much that one is? Reduce the frequency of damage distance from 5 to 7.5. Reduce damage scaling from 150 to 100 AP. This is a nerf right here across the board. Reduce that damage by 40%. So if y'all using that, which y'all were, sorry. Which is, I mean, it can still be good, just not as good. So, moving on to UI changes. Add a difficulty label near the party UI. Change buffs to display minutes instead of seconds when applicable, which is nice because I don't like looking at things that have 789 seconds. Added resources and relative to the activity in Gloomstar Sphere menu, which is nice. Sitting in the last patch. FOV slider, seen that. Camera zoom, the setting menu cannot be rebound. Add weapons tab to vendor menus. Add an equip indicator weapons and accessories when something is unequipped or something is equipped on the Wayfinder. Oh, okay, I see that. We're missing that actually. Added Echo Slap type icons to critical weapons and accessories on the main character menu. Okay, so it's just easier seeing things. It's cool. So, with all the rest of those specific changes and whatnot, so y'all can see that in the patch notes. I'm gonna put link. Visual polish. Added a clean tradition while falling off out of bounds while on a mount. I don't think I've ever seen that. Improve the visual transition when a deceiver spawns from a chest. Added a visual effect to breakables when they contain loot. That's nice. I think chests would just kind of go into the little spawn thing. And a visual polish to common effects of the Mythic Maw. What I want is have a portal back when we teleport. I don't know why that's gone again. It's been gone for a while. I don't know if that was supposed to just a change they said, but I don't remember seeing that. Organist headflames are now dyeable. Nice. Adjust the brightness of brutal storms, or Brummel storms, but as attack. Replace the loading screen while falling out of bounds with a smooth fade to black. I like that. It's like Mario Kart. Fix the missing fast travel. Hey, I just said it. It's great. I love it. I hope that's what it is. Added in water splashes that dive emote. Okay. Those styles. Fix players getting stuck in the low screen after selecting the no gloom dagger style. That's very specific. I don't think anything is really important here, and all this is miscellaneous stuff. Weirdness. So a lot of this is just dies and I think clipping. I don't think anything is significant in here. They have unknown issues here, right here. So both players may not have their accessories. This is right. I like this one. I'm glad they know about this one. Both players may not have their cosmetics appear when they first connect to the host game. They will display correctly on travel. Sometimes it just undoes it anyway, and you have to keep on redoing it. So, both quests, Lightning Flame, players who are connected to a host machine that are down when the guardian is defeated will not receive credit for the kill. Both clients' mounts may not be invisible after the summon. I have a couple times. Quest, Lady of the Bog, players who are connected to a host machine cannot interact with investigate the cage prompt. FPS drops at Fort Koken location when the defend Fort Koken event spawns. Or within the map, when expecting low FPS, when control may result in map jittering. Okay. Thumbs up right there. You probably can't really see that, but what changes? So can't wait for another one for the second patch notes. I'm still hoping, still praying for two things: is Archangel Windgrave, and to be able to move my game window to any tab I want to in the options. But other than that, these some really solid changes, really good stuff. And I'm glad we're still getting, updates into 1.0. I feel like we're gonna have maybe 3 quality of life patches, maybe 3 or 4, and then I probably can get 1.0 or something like that. So far it's been really good, really polished and stuff like that. Really good changes, and hopefully the next patch is gonna be bigger and better than this one. And maybe some buffs or some stuff too. I mean, we get to get some buffs, but everything is cool so far. So tell me what y'all think in the comments. I think that's gonna be it for this video. Anything you want to discuss, let me know, and take it easy.